Hi guys, I'm going to be sharing with you today some New Year's Eve outfits, New Year's Eve party dresses, and ideas and styling inspiration for the holidays. A lot of these will work as Christmas party dresses as well. But the main thing is it's not just about the dresses and outfits I'm going to share with you, because I want you to be able to use this as an evergreen piece that you can come back to just for styling ideas, inspiration for some New Year's Eve outfits. The outfits I have right now, most of them are still available. I think there's one that might be sold out, but I found lots of different similar styles I'm going to link in the description below as well. But I just wanted to show you how to style these dresses, some tips for makeup, for your jewelry, for your shoes and bags. So I really want to give you as many New Year's Eve outfit ideas as possible, whether it's a black New Year's Eve outfit, whether it's a simple black dress, whether it's a long sleeve New Year's Eve dress, whether it's classy, whether it's a little bit sexier. I feel like New Year's Eve doesn't always have to be classy cocktail attire. It doesn't always have to be a formal gown unless the dress code is kind of like that's what it sets. But I feel like if you want to be sexy, if you want to have fun with it, this is the time to do it, to wear your most sparkly, fabulous dresses, things that don't normally see the light of the day during the year, hence something like this, which I think is really, really fun. So I'm not so worried about it being classy. I do have a few sexy outfits in there as well that show some more skin. I'm not sure if that's a good or a bad thing after all the Christmas eating, but definitely motivation to get back into shape after Christmas. And for me, what makes a dress sexy or kind of classy isn't always just the style of the dress. It's how you wear it. It's your confidence. It's your body language. It's your posture. It's your hair. It's your makeup. It's the whole styling, the whole package. It's not just about the dress. So anyway, let's start with this dress since I have it on. So this specific dress is from Michael Costello. It's a black dress with gold beading on it. And I love the way it catches the light. Yes, I've got shoes on. I will get to that. So if you're going to go for a dress like this, if you're looking for something that's kind of a statement style, that's a little bit more structured, I love shoulder pads in dresses. I think it makes them look really powerful. I think it makes it a little bit more unique. It gives it shape and it's very on trend right now. So that's one detail to look for. Obviously, beading always looks fun and festive. It's gorgeous when it catches the light. The other thing I would look for on dresses is something like this one has. So because it has the revealing leg slit there, it has an illusion panel there. There's actually material. It's not just a leg slit, because then it would flop around, you'd flash yourself. So this way it gives you a lot more coverage. I love that about it. If you're going to go for big sleeves, which I love, if you're going for bell sleeves, the one that tend to be sewn together seem to dangle in your food. They're just not practical. Look for styles that are actually slit like this. That way, when you're eating and drinking, they dangle down off the table and not into your food or alcohol. So that's a really nice feature. Another thing is the weight of dresses. Details like look for lining. The lining on this makes sure I don't even wear a bra with it. There's full coverage. It's awesome. So this specific dress I love. I would highly recommend. Like I said, it's Michael Costello. It's beautifully cut. It comes in other colors as well, but just a gorgeous dress for the holidays. Now, when it comes to the shoes completely change the look of a dress. So if you wanted to do, I think the black looks very sophisticated. It looks classy. It's more kind of low key. The gold, on the other hand, I think looks more glam, and it just kind of like, for me, because I'm petite, it lengthens the legs, whereas the black tends to cut them more off. So it just depends on the aesthetic you're going for. But if you're really trying to create the illusion of longer legs, I would look for gold sandals, whether it's a dress like this or something else you're wearing. The gold for me is where it's at with this dress. Now, obviously, bags are another way to tie the look together. If I was going to go with the black shoes, I would go for a black clutch. I like the details on this one. I like that it's black sequin with the gold zipper, because I feel like it ties everything together. It's tying into the gold of the dress, it's tying into the shoes, it's tying into the earrings as well. If I was doing the gold shoes, yes, I could do the black and gold clutch, but I don't think that ties the shoes in enough to the outfit. They look a little independent, whereas I feel like putting a gold bag with it just ties everything together. It makes it really glam. It makes it really New Year's Eve and festive. Now, if I was wearing this dress the rest of the year, I probably would wear it with the black heels and not the gold. But I think then gold is just such a fun New Year's Eve outfit. I just think it gives it that festive touch, makes it a little bit glam. And if you can't be glam and sparkly at New Year's Eve in the Christmas season, when can you be? Okay, another New Year's Eve dress. This is one of those styles that could be taken different ways. Yes, it's very sexy, but I also think it can be very classy. It can also be a human disco ball. So it's a really versatile dress. It has lots of different ways to style it. It's from Retrofete. It's on sale. It comes in lots of different colors, not just this silver crystal if you prefer a solid color. But we're looking for New Year's Eve dresses, and I think a party dress, it should be glittery. So this one, it does run true to size. It's a thick, almost like sweater material. So it's really, really good for a cold New Year's Eve party. You could wear tights with it. You could wear over the knee-high boots with it. I have altered it a couple of different ways. Now, it was way too booby for me, and it's still pretty booby. So if you like to show some cleavage, perfect. I took one of the buttons off of the bottom and moved it up to the top just to close it a little bit. So when you buy it, expect that button to be down there, just so you get an idea. I don't want to sell you something deceptively. It is altered. I tend to alter a lot of my clothes. I found the collar popped up. I think it might depend on your chest shape. This was popping up, so I just popped a little safety pin in there from the inside to hold that down in place, and now I don't have any issues with it anymore. I had fun playing around with this outfit with the styling, so different ideas. Firstly, let's start with the accessories. So because there is so much sparkle on this dress already, I've literally kept it to my wedding rings and a pair of earrings. So I tried a pair of simple diamond drop earrings. That for me, I just didn't like the aesthetic. I liked doing these crystal Chanel earrings with them. But there's no real right or wrong way to style this. What I'm sharing with you, my personal thoughts, is what I like. It's how I'm liking to style it. I'm going to share it with you, different options, so you can choose what's right for you. So you might prefer a simple pair of diamond solitaire earrings, crystal earrings, some silver hoops, some crystal hoops, whatever it is. But I would try and stick with the color family and not be too extra, because the dress is already pretty extra. Now, talking about being extra, I did play around with the shoes and handbags because I was thinking plain black. The plain black looks classy. It looks sophisticated. Great for a kind of any other time of the year, but this is New Year's and I'm totally fine with being a New Year's Eve glitter ball for everybody. And I just thought it's fun, it ties everything in, it's an excuse to wear these shoes. They're expensive enough, I don't wear them enough. So this is how I would style this. And then it came down to the bag. I really like both options with the dress, don't get me wrong, just tying the silver in. However, because we're going for a New Year's Eve outfit, I like the glitter. It's just glitter on glitter on glitter. Some might say it's too much, but hey, to be fair, I'm not going to be holding the bag all night anyway. It's going to be on the table. It's going to be hung up in the closet. So I'm not worried about that. This would be kind of more like, I don't know, this is cute. Maybe if I was doing dinner, but for a New Year's Eve party dress, I would just go all out with glitter. I mean, come on, this bag is just gorgeous. That's why I had to go with this one and not the plain silver one for New Year's. And then this is what it would look like with the black shoes, which I think, yes, it is slightly more sophisticated. It's more elegant. And with the silver bag, this is probably how I would style it the rest of the year. But like I said, we are doing New Year's Eve glam, New Year's Eve outfits, so I would definitely go with the glittery iteration. Now, if you're looking for a classier New Year's Eve outfit, a dress this length is actually really practical. I know a midi can be hard length to pull off, but hear me out on this. If it's wet out, if it's snowy out and you're getting that splashback, having a slightly higher hem definitely helps with that. Also, if you're sitting a lot of the evening, if you're sitting at a table, eating, drinking cocktails, having that shorter hemline can be a little bit awkward sometimes. It can make sitting more limited. This one, you're not worried about anything. It's full coverage. It's great if it's windy. I also love red and gold for New Year's Eve outfits. I just think it's a really lovely festive combo that also works obviously for Christmas parties as well. So with the styling with this, I am going to show you with black first, because I think black and gold is obviously very simple. So just gold accessories with the ears, black shoes, a black bag with a little bit of bling. Also in this dress, there is room for eating. It does have adjustable straps on the back, which is really good for getting a good fit on this. And it's on sale, so it's a winning combination. With your makeup, there are a couple of different ways you can go as well. I've just done a nude lip to go with all of these outfits, but I think normally for Christmas, for New Year's Eve, I would wear a red lip with this just to make everything pop. I would wear false lashes, I would do a winged eyeliner, just to kind of give it a bit more of a retro glam vintage feel for New Year's. Now, while I really love a black and red combo, like I said, I love red and gold for Christmas and for New Year's Eve outfits. So I styled it with the gold, which I also feel like, because I'm petite, because it's a midi, it's a very hard look to pull off unless you're extremely tall and lean. So I would go personally with the gold heels with these, with a gold bag, make it a little glam, make it a little festive, and that is a really affordable, classic, chic, elegant New Year's Eve outfit. So if you're looking for a little black New Year's Eve dress, a little black New Year's Eve outfit, this Dress by Self portrait is absolutely gorgeous. It's one of their classic styles. They're known for their crystal bows. They're known for the kind of simplicity of the cuts and the outfits, but that little statement detail. And who doesn't love a little bit of sparkle? So there is one major issue with this self-portrait dress that I will say. So it's perfect if you're going to sip cocktails, if you're just eating, if you're giving a polite little clap at the ballet or opera, it's perfect. However, because of the off-the-shoulder style, you're very limited in, I mean, I can just about put my arms up that way. I cannot put them up that way. So it's not going to be you go out and party, dance on New Year's dress. It's going to be more for cocktails, for dinner, for going to a show. But I do think it's absolutely gorgeous. I'll probably put some highlighter on my shoulders and décolletage. I haven't for this video just because I don't want to get it over all of the other dresses and outfits. Okay, so shoes, jewelry, handbag. How are we styling this? So again, no right or wrong. I'm just going to show you both just so you can kind of decide for yourself what you prefer. So you could either do a glittery shoe. I love to use these Christmas shoes, get them on repeat. New Year's Eve, bring on the sparkle, or you could do a classic black. It's going to make it look slightly more sophisticated, slightly less party. And then bag-wise, you could do the plain silver. I think that works both with the black and with the crystal. And again, same with the crystal bag. You could wear it with either. Me, I would do the full-on crystal look. I personally, obviously, you know me now, I would do the whole crystal look because there's not a ton of crystal going on in the dress. It's just on the bows. I think you can get away with it. It's not overkill with that. So for this look, I would keep the jewelry pretty simple as well. Because of the crystals going on in the middle, I wouldn't do a necklace. I might do a diamond tennis bracelet. Earrings, again, I'd probably stick to simple crystals in the same color, whether you do something like a Chanel logo earring, whether you do a simple kind of diamond teardrop earring. I personally am preferring the very simple earring with this, just because the bows are already so much. Okay, on to the next one. And last but not least, a sexy New Year's Eve dress. Okay, so this dress might not be appropriate for everywhere on New Year's Eve, but say you were going to a Vegas rooftop or an ultra lounge and you wanted to show a bit of skin, something like this, it's very fashion forward, it's very sexy, it does show a lot of skin, but it is just a fun, festive dress. You're probably only going to wear it once. It is a statement dress, it is quite memorable, but I just think it's really fun. It's very feminine, it's very youthful. Styling wise, I would keep the shoes very simple, very minimalistic, very chic, because you want it to kind of, if you start wearing clear perspex heels with this or platforms, you're going to get into really trashy territory really quickly. Sorry. I don't mind those shoes. They're great with other styles, with other dresses, but maybe not with this red dress. So for this, obviously, keeping it simple. If you want to add some bling, I would leave that to the bag and the jewelry. So bag-wise, I would probably do one of these two. I love my red crystal bag. I love a monochromatic moment. I would do this with a red lip. I also really like the black and gold option. I feel like if I was taking more photos, the black and gold pops, you can see it, it stands out, versus the red just blends in a lot. So those are just different reasons for choosing different bags, what you might think of styling it with, depending on where you're going and what you're planning on doing. So a couple more things for you to think about when you're planning your New Year's Eve outfit and your New Year's Eve dresses is obviously your underwear. What are you going to wear with it? Or is it a nude thong, a black thong? Do you need a bra? Does it need to be a strapless bra, a convertible bra, nipple cover-ups? Make sure you plan that well in advance as well, because there's nothing worse than getting ready on the night and then not having the right undergarments to wear with it. When it comes to other things, I think I like to self-tan. Obviously, I've missed my stomach because I wasn't planning on showing my stomach this Christmas. But here we are. So tanned arms and white stomach. Do not make that mistake. I like a good tan for the holidays. I feel like it just, everything pops more. You can get away with wearing more colors. Also, if you wanted to highlight your shoulders, your décolletage, your shin, any kind of bony areas, maybe with like a golden bronzer or highlighter just to make those areas pop, especially in the lights. I think that's really pretty, especially for New Year's and the holiday season. Makeup-wise, I love a glam look for New Year's. I like kind of having the glittery eyes, the red lip, or a nude, really glossy lip. So play around with that. It is a chance to be as glittery and fabulous as you want. And then jewelry-wise, accessories, I try to kind of give you some tips on balancing it out. Depending on how blinged out your New Year's Eve outfit is, or kind of how simple it is, what you want to feature. Try and find one piece you want to highlight, whether that's a dress, whether that's a jewelry, whether it's a handbag. Unless you're like me, there's nothing wrong with being a glitter ball either and just wearing everything crystal. So I'm going to link all of the dresses I've worn in the description below, as well as alternatives in case they sell out. The shoes, the handbags, some of the handbags I have are very vintage, so they're not in stock, but I'll link some similar styles as well. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a quick thumbs up and subscribe.